Okay, so today we're gonna do it different. Y'all be complaining, oh, well, your voice like to do the video. I'm still gonna stop the video, but while the video playing, you feel me? I'll take y'all advice. Is respectable. You feel me? What it's called? Something criticism. Somewhere, y'all know what I'm saying. Constructive criticism. I'll take it as constructive criticism. So when the video is playing today, that's what we gonna do, right? I'ma let the video play in parts that I like. I gotta say something to you. I'm gonna say something to you. That's what it is. I don't gotta do anything, but parts I want to say something to you, I'm gonna say something to you. I'm gonna start the video. We're gonna do it from that. But most of all, I'm gonna let the video play. But it be so much stuff with these videos. Y'all know y'all boy got like put it pointing it out if you ain't really understanding what's going on. Cause you either know your rights or you lose your rights. That's what's going on. So let's get into it. Y'all know my stuff. Know your rights or lose your rights. Let's get it. Let's do it. Today, it says arrest him. SGT says filming in public is against village code. Get educated. Filming in public is against village code? You can film in public. Anything you can see in public can be filmed. What are you talking about? Don't you have a camera on public property, sir? Body cam man?
So you cannot film on our property without prior approval.
That's interesting, because it's public property, but that's interesting. You know, I don't see your concern. You guys have, there's 4 guns between you guys. Where's your concern? I understand that.
157-1.
I understand that.
That you cannot videotape.
I am challenging that code, ma'am. That's what I'm doing here today.
Okay,
I'm challenging that code.
Suggest...
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video. Today we are at the Village Center here in Larchmont, New York. Incorporated into this center is the fire department, police department, as well as their village hall. We are here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, and to ensure that our government officials and public servants respect that right. Let's get into it. This guy's over here watching me. How you doing today?
Hey, can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Who are you?
I work here.
You work here?
Credit card hanging out of your pocket.
Oh, okay, thanks. You work here?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your name?
Why? Who are you?
Oh, no, you came up to me. I'm just asking.
Wondering, you're in a private lot. I'm just wondering what's going on.
There's no signs making this private. This is public property here, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
I'm just wondering why you're taking pictures of the cars and that.
Yeah, just taking video and picture of the car.
He just lied. Y'all be saying this front hand. Dude still comment. I don't know who will be in the comments sometimes. I feel like it'd be some only got police. I think somebody wrote some codes. I told everybody they do need to read that, but as you see, like code that don't go, none of that goes. If it's not, you feel me, in the Constitution, or if it don't got nothing to do with the Constitution, bro, I don't care about what you're talking about, bro. Like, y'all took an oath to the Constitution, which is we the people, all right? You're a public servant to the people, and you just lied to the people. Why did you lie? Why did you lie? Why are you lying? They lie, bro. They lie all damn day, bro. Like, it's not what you think it is, bro. They be lying.
Exactly. This is like, I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story that I'm working on. Okay. You're not going to tell me who you are? I would just like to know who I spoke to, since you work for the police department here.
I am. I'm a detective. I work here.
You're a detective? Can I get your name?
What,
I just looking for your name, that's all. I mean,
just wondering what's going on.
A criminal? Yeah, is y'all really watching this with me? Like these videos we've been doing, like, is that not criminal signals? When they arrest somebody, if they were acting like that, if they didn't know their rights, he just asked him his name. Why you act like you breaking the law? What you are? Like, you're lying to the man, saying that he's on private property when he's on public property. You just lied. Come on, yo, you supposed to keep the public safe. Why are you lying? And then he asked you for your name. You turn to the side like you broke some law. You scared to be on camera? If you're a good cop, why you scared to say your name? If you're a good, whatever he say is a detective, why are you scared to say your name? That does not make sense. All right, we're gonna expose the corrupt system. All right. Like I say, it's some good cops, 5%, probably lower than that. Shout out to them. That's really here to do their job. But the other ones, they just here for power. They just here to abuse their power. And they just here to violate people's rights. And we on them. It's 24/7. We on that. Because that's not your job. Your job is to be a public servant and serve the public. Let's get it. Stop playing. Stop coming in my comments if you don't know your law. If you don't know your rights. Know your rights or lose your rights. All right? My boy right here, my main man Sean from Long Island Audits knows his rights, okay? Point blank. Let's go. I'm gonna let it play out more.
That's it.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering what your name is. That's all, really. Just because you talked to me, and I like to know who I spoke with, especially because you're a police officer making contact with me.
Yeah.
So I think
I just wonder why you're taking pictures of our police cars in our lot here.
Yeah, no, yeah, I just told you that I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. Okay. But again, I would like to know who I spoke to, since you are a police officer who made contact with me, a detective. So if I can get your name and shield number, I would appreciate it.
Okay, can I get your name?
Well, no, I'm a member of the public, and I don't want to have to identify myself to you. But as you know, a public employee, you know, you should identify yourself to the public. That's all. Just because I didn't come up to you asking you what your name was randomly. You made contact, and I just want to know. I don't see what's the big deal. It's public information, right?
Okay, I'm just wondering why you're filming.
But you keep wondering that, and I've answered that question, but I keep wondering what's your name so I can know who I spoke to, and you're not giving me your name. I don't understand why. Why wouldn't you?
I'm just.
But you're not
watching you wander through the lot, taking pictures of
unless
cars.
you identify yourself to me. You could be lying. I don't know you're a police officer. Just because you have a gun on your hip, that doesn't mean you're a police officer. Anybody could put a gun on.
You're lying about who you are. You're telling me you're an independent journalist.
I'm not the one carrying a gun. There's a difference. If I was carrying a gun, I'm sure you'd want to know who I was, right?
Okay.
Is that not fair? You would.
Give me a second,
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep on about my business. All right. So, this detective here did not want to identify himself, yet he wants to come over here with his gun and figure out what I'm doing, but yet you can't identify yourself to me. I don't understand. So we got the license plate over here. Hey, how are you?
What are you doing? Can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Can I get your name and badge number, though?
No, you cannot. Can I help you?
I can't get your name and badge number,
No,
ma'am?
what are you doing in the back parking lot?
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story, ma'am.
Okay, about what?
I don't want to release that information until it's published.
Okay, well, there's no reason for you to be in the back lot. It's police department and employees only.
Ma'am, can I, that's not true. There is.
This is police parking.
Can I show you the signs?
And village parking only.
Yeah.
Yes, it's village employee parking only.
Yeah. I'm not parking, ma'am. I'm walking.
Village employees only.
Ma'am, I would ask that you use a little bit of de-escalation.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Because you came in kind of hot. You came in kind of hot.
I'm going to ask you to
This
leave
is
the back lot.
This is public property.
No, it is not public property. This is private property. There are police.
I don't think it's sad that we the people gotta tell them to de-escalate. That's not sad. That's not sad to y'all that we the people gotta tell them to de-escalate, and they all the way it seem like they the ones coming in starting the trouble. When somebody try to talk, like they still the ones starting the trouble. Nothing is what it look like, bro. It's all the opposite. That's crazy.
Vehicles back here.
That doesn't make that. What law is that? What law means?
It's a village code. It is private property.
Can you
There are
articulate that code for me?
back here. Off the top of my head, no. I can go inside and get it.
Can I get you? Can you stop covering your name and badge number? Can I get you? How am I supposed to respect your authority if I don't know who you are? Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Name is Booty, badge number 227.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for identifying yourself as a law enforcement officer. I appreciate that.
He told me he's doing a report.
How you doing today, sir?
What's up, man?
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure.
Irvine? 16?
216.
216. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Court clerk and apply for a filming permit. Pompilio Shield 28. I'm the sergeant.
Thank you for identifying
So
yourself.
you need to go upstairs
Appreciate
to
that.
the second floor to the clerk's office.
Yeah.
And apply for a permit to film.
Why would I? It's freedom. I have freedom of the press.
It is not freedom of press. This is private property. It's fenced off.
This is not fenced off.
It says authorized personnel only.
No, that's, you just,
If you are filming on village property,
you literally just lied.
excuse me, I'm not lying. If you
That's
are-
not.
Bro, every time I pause the video, like they lie so much. They lie so much. There's no fences nowhere. There's nothing that says private. She's lying on camera. Like the whole time. Like, bro, is that all that's in the job description to be an officer is to lie? Just lie. Like that would have just say on your application, just lie. Like, oh my gosh.
Not what that sign says.
It's fenced off, correct? Do you see the fence back
There is no fence here,
there?
ma'am.
Doesn't need to be a fence here in the event we have to get out in an emergency. It is fenced off on the perimeter.
Yeah.
If you are filming on village property,
Yeah.
you must get a permit for video.
What law is that?
That's a village code.
Okay, calm
You
down.
can go upstairs to the second floor.
Yeah.
And you can apply for a permit to be videotaping on village property.
The First Amendment gives me the right to film in public.
Not on village property. It is a village code.
Village-
A Village of Larchmont code.
If you're going to be enforcing code on me, I would like to know the code,
You
please.
Go upstairs and speak to the clerk.
But you're telling me that
I'm telling you
Yeah.
that you have to have a permit
Yeah.
to videotape in the village
according
of
to a
Larchmont.
according to a law.
Village of Larchmont code. It's
Code.
not a law. It is a code.
Okay, and you cannot articulate what code that
You have
is.
to go upstairs and get it.
Okay, so are you giving me a lawful order to leave?
Yes, I'm telling you, you cannot videotape on village property without a permit. Even if you were making a commercial or you're filming a movie, any videotaping in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit
On public property.
on public property.
Okay,
This
I
is
need.
public property. It belongs to the village of Larchmont.
Yeah.
There are police vehicles and other things that are not accessible to the public here on this property. In order to videotape anything on Larchmont village property, anywhere in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit.
Where are you getting that? Where are you getting that information from, Sergeant?
Our code, our village code.
The one you don't know.
Give me a second and I will get it for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Can I get your name, please? Now? Detective what?
Hammond.
Hammond. Thank you. Thank you.
Shield 101.
Shield 101. Thank you, Detective. I'm gonna stand over here on a public easement, just in case. I was given a lawful order, apparently. So
What's your name? First name? Oh, my
you've been very cool with me. My first name's Sean. Yeah. Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you, sir.
Filming, village code 57-1. Subdivision 2, no filming shall be conducted on public property without prior approval of the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees. So you cannot film on our property without prior approval.
That's interesting because it's public property, but that's interesting. I mean, I'm not doubting your code that you're reading.
Public property within the Village of Larchmont. You must obtain prior approval by the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees.
That code is completely
It
unconstitutional.
is not unconstitutional. It is a village code. Village boards are allowed to constitute their own codes.
Ma'am,
That's what this
freedom
is.
of press.
Nothing y'all do go against no constitution. What y'all talking about? What are you talking about, lady? What are you talking about? Nothing y'all put no writing go against the Constitution. The people are the Constitution. You work for the people. They be lying. Don't work like that. It don't work like that. You can't make something that go against the first contract that was created. Come on, man. Don't play with me, man. And I wish I would drop in the comments. The first contract that was created was the Constitution. Stop playing. Stop playing. Contracted with the people in the government. Stop playing, man. She talking about some BS. Man, don't code all this no Constitution. Nothing past no Constitution. You better stop playing. We the people. You work for us. If we all stand up and say no, it's no. You talking about?
Means that there's no restrictions on it.
To the court clerk's office.
I will be going up there. I will be going up there. I will be going up there. I will. This is definitely not your property. This is a public easement.
You can go upstairs and apply for a permit to videotape.
Yeah. So I just want to clarify. So anywhere I go in this city, I have to have a permit to film. Just for clarification.
You must have a permit.
Yeah.
Whether you are on public property or private property within the Village of Larchmont.
Okay.
It's
So
our village code.
even from, but what, I have the right to film the police from New York State law.
You are not allowed in the back parking lot on public property
Mm-hmm.
to film without prior approval by the Board of Trustees.
Okay.
If you are filming commercial in your private residence, you must apply for a permit.
That's interesting. That's in direct violation of the Constitution.
It is the village code. The village is allowed to have their own code. If you have an issue,
They can-
with it, you can take it up with the village.
I will. No,
code.
they can have their own code, but they can't have a code that violates the Constitution that you took an oath to, ma'am.
Take it up with the village clerk. I follow the rules of New York State and the village that I work in.
You should,
That is a code
but the number one
in
rule you should follow is the Constitution. You didn't take an oath to the codes. You did. I understand, but you didn't take an oath to the.
Stop videotaping in the back parking lot. You have to go upstairs.
I'm not even in your I'm not even in your parking lot.
Back parking lot.
No, I'm currently not. This is a public easement where I'm at right
This is
now.
not a public easement. This is property of the Village of Larchmont. You must go upstairs to continue filming to the clerk's office and obtain permission by the Board of Trustees in order to continue videotaping on public property belonging to the Village of Larchmont.
That's I can't even believe those words are coming out of your mouth.
Well, it's in the village code. You can go upstairs and talk.
I'll be getting a copy of that. Yeah.
All right, you go upstairs and talk to the clerk.
I will, ma'am. I will. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out. Thanks. Take it easy. Thanks.
Have a good day, man.
You too. You too. I'll definitely be fighting that code because
Okay, so
it's
go
unconstitutional.
upstairs and speak to the clerk.
Ma'am,
Continue
respectfully.
the video in the back lot. And
Ma'am.
I asked you to stop videoing.
Ma'am.
To the back parking lot.
Ma'am, I'm definitely on a public sidewalk right now. So if are you telling me you're going to arrest me if I?
I never said arrest. I asked you to go up to see the court clerk. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
I asked you to go
I'm not-
see the court, not the court clerk, the village clerk.
Yeah,
To get
uh-huh.
permission to videotape. I'm asking you nicely to stop videotaping.
You haven't been nice since you gotten here.
Back parking lot.
Can I ask you a question, ma'am? Oh, and then I'll go up
No,
there.
I'm not answering any more questions. I'm telling you to go see the
Well,
village.
I'm gonna ask you anyway. I'm
not
gonna
answering any more
ask you anyway.
questions.
What happens when you violate a code? What are the repercussions for violating Larchmont Village? Yes,
It is actually an arrest.
it's an arrestable offense.
You get a DAT and you have to appear in court on the.
Can you give me one of those?
I'm not giving you an arrest ticket right now. No.
But I'm not.
I'm giving you a warning to go see the court clerk.
I would like an arrest ticket.
We don't give them out when people ask for them.
So I'm continuing to film. I'm breaking the code. So if you're saying that I can't film. I'm on a public sidewalk. Let me make that very clear. I'm on a public sidewalk, and if it's against the code for me to film,
You are filming into the back lot where there is police
so
apparatus.
so,
I've
ma'am.
asked you multiple times to go see.
I understand that, ma'am. So I would invite you to write me up on the code, ma'am. I would invite you to do that because it's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional, ma'am.
Code, sir.
It's unconstitutional, and I would invite you to write me up on it.
Village property
I am not. I am not. I am not even on village property anymore.
Well, the sidewalk technically belongs to the village.
It technically belongs to the people, ma'am.
It doesn't belong to the people. It belongs to
Ma'am,
the village.
I'm gonna try and be reasonable here. It's not against you, it's against that code, and I'm gonna continue to film what I could see from public.
Stop videotaping into the police lot.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna stop doing that because this is unconstitutional.
I'm going to ask you to go see the village clerk to obtain a permit to continue videotaping.
Ma'am, I'm gonna stick up for what I believe in here. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in freedom of press. So if you need to write me, if you need me, if you would like to, you can arrest me or write your ticket of arrest, whatever that is. I invite you to do that. Whatever you need to do. I'm not moving from here, ma'am. I'm not moving from here. You would be violating my constitutional rights, so I'm inviting you to do that if you so choose. But that would be a violation. You will lose qualified immunity, and I will have litigation for this village of Larchmont, ma'am. I'm not going to stop videoing what I can see from...
Look, I ain't pausing it for long. Litigation means he's going to sue them. If y'all know what litigation means, he's going to sue them. Alright? Can't violate nobody's constitutional right. You can't do that, man. And if you know how to litigate, but you gotta know how to go to the court and get the papers, sign the papers, smell it off. You gotta know how to do that, which I do. Oh yeah, you're going to win that lawsuit because you cannot. She's on camera violating his constitutional rights. They are scared of our cameras more than we are scared of their cameras. Guarantee you.
From public. That's ridiculous. This is public. I'm not gonna start videoing.
I've asked you to stop videotaping.
I'm telling you no, ma'am. I'm telling you no.
I'm telling you that there's police apparatus back here.
I'm telling you no.
I'm asking you to stop videotaping.
I'm telling you no, ma'am. I'm politely refusing. I'm refusing to that request. That is an unlawful order. I'm not going to be bullied out of my constitutional rights. I invited you to write up your ticket, arrest me, whatever you'd like to do, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stand right here on public sidewalk, filming the police, filming what I can see from public. It's my constitutional right that you guys swore an oath to. You didn't swear an oath to that code, ma'am.
Actually, when we took our oath, it was to the Constitution of the State of New York.
Yeah.
And to the codes of the Village of Larchmont.
Oh, okay. So if you took an oath, honor your oath. Do it.
I'm giving you a warning. So
I don't want a warning, man.
Well, guess what? I have discretion, and I'm using my discretion not to issue you a DAT. I'm asking you to leave.
Okay.
To go apply for a permit to prove the village.
I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not leaving, ma'am. I'm making that clear. I'm not leaving. Public sidewalk. Not breaking any laws. Will not be leaving. This guy knows. He's been nodding the whole time. He knows. He honors his oath. There you go. I found one. There you go. He honors his oath.
See, that's a good cop. That's a good cop. That's a good cop. She violating it. He just, no, you got one. You got one. You seen that movie? You can see him when he put the glass on. He not one of them. He really, you feel me, out here really dry. You feel me? He knows what's going on. He got some years in. And he trying to keep his job. You know what's going on, man. Salute to the bro right there, man. I'm a cop when I see it. I ain't biased now. Much love to that cop, man. Much love to that cop, because he was not the whole time. Shout out him.
He's been nodding. If you go back, he's been nodding and smiling the whole time because he honors his oath. This sergeant is complete tyrant. Complete tyrant. We're not going to back down from her unlawful order for her codes.
Sean, you understand the concern here. We walk through a lot. We have no idea who you are. You're taking pictures of...
I told you my first name. I told you my purpose. I told you my job. I've informed you about the law and the Constitution of the United States.
All I'm telling you is you can see the concern that we're...
I can't see the concern, sir. It's the middle of daylight and you guys, I have 2 cameras on me, a body camera and you know, I don't see your concern. You guys there's 4 guns between you guys. Where's your concern? I know I don't have a gun, sir. So you guys have, where would you be concerned in this? How does that factor in logically? How would you be concerned when you guys have the
Why are you
weapons?
here taking pictures of police?
Because I have a right to. I'm a journalist working on a story. I have a right to. You can't impede my rights. Even that village code, I've invited you guys to enforce that. If you guys want to do your job, do your job. But that's not your job. You'd be violating my rights here today. That's not, and I don't know. So I mean, I hope you don't. I would hope not, sir. I would hope not. At first, you wouldn't even tell me who you were at first, sir. What's up with that? Where's the transparency? You walked away from me without even identifying yourself. That's not right.
Other police personnel that come out here, because I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are. I don't.
I identified myself.
Hopefully they do not violate my rights by writing me an arrestable ticket for simply filming in public. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing here. They're concerned, but yet they're the ones with the weapons. I don't understand that at all. There's no signs marking this restricted in any way. It says vehicles. I'm not in a vehicle. Yeah, sure.
Do you plan on ever getting permits or not?
No,
Just wondering.
no. I'm not gonna get a permit to film in public.
Okay.
No,
Just asking.
no.
Does anyone else? Is this similar to anything else, like any other village codes?
No. I've never run across a village code that is in direct a violation of the Constitution like this.
Is that like for state parks? When they have, you know, when I used to work there, they had.
State
this is
where?
For commercial activities. This
Yeah.
is considered commercial.
Yeah.
Right. So
Uh-huh.
I was wondering.
What do you said state what?
Like when I worked at the state parks, commercial
Okay.
activity was required. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
No. Yeah, probably they could regulate commercial, like if I was shooting a movie or something like that. Yeah. If you're shooting, if you're shooting like a movie or something, but I'm an investigative journalist,
Right.
so that's freedom. That falls under freedom of the press, which can't be violated in any way. So that's why I'm inviting your sergeant. She read me her code, and I understand that, but I'm inviting her to arrest me on that code, so that way, because when she does, I can then take it to court and get that code changed, because that's in direct violation of the Constitution, and that's what I'm really here to do. I'm here to make sure. No. I plan on it, but your sergeant's making a big deal right now about me leaving, so I have to stand my ground to show her that I'm not going to leave, because I have a right to do what I'm doing, and you know, I've offered her to enforce her code, you know, and that's all. I'm just gonna peacefully exercise my rights here, sir. That's all. I'm gonna stand up for what I believe in.
Nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. You've been very cordial to me the whole time, and I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. We're gonna stand out here on the public sidewalk and wait for that walk of shame from this sergeant, the drive off of shame, because she deserves it. You all watching this video deserve to see this tyrant drive away from here without any sort of legal repercussion to me, because she's a tyrant. She's trying to violate my rights, threatening me with village codes for simply being on public property. So I'm inviting her to do it. I'm inviting her to violate my rights, because there will be legal action taken if she does. These officers right here honor their oath. Very good officers. I'll be putting in commendations to both of them. Very good. Complete tyrant. Looks like her threats didn't work today, guys. Her threats and bullying. Wow. Some sergeant they got there. I appreciate what you guys do. I want to shake your hands. Thank you.
I'll shake your hand. I'm all right, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure meeting
You have a good one. Thank you. Thank
Good
you.
luck with your investigation.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I found one.
Try and have a good day anyway.
Yeah, all right. I will. Thank you. Stay safe out there, guys. All right. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get out of here. The point was proven. She didn't do anything for me filming in public. These officers were very cordial. Village Treasurer, Taxes, Water Department.
You got business in here? You got business in here? You need something? I'm asking, you got something in here? You need something?
Who are you?
I'm a maintenance guy. I'm asking you, you got business in here?
Squawk is this? Bro, who are you talking to? Do your job. Why do people don't mind their business? Bro, you're painting the walls. You're painting the walls. Paint the walls. Why are you talking to me? Bro, what power do you think you got to tell me what I'm doing? Like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with people? This is why the government treats people like kids. These are the people that the cops need to watch. Why is he's basically damn near ready to assault this man? Like, why is you pressing him to come out? If that was the police, you could have got, he would have pulled, he would have clutching. Like, bro, don't run up on me asking me what I'm doing, bro. You don't even work here. I mean, you don't even own nothing. You're sitting here. Not gonna say you don't own nothing, but y'all know what I'm saying, man. It's a maintenance guy, man. He been around police so long, he probably think he won. Like, what is going on? Like, bro, children. People are children by the mind. Like, what are you doing, bro? And he ready to get a rude away because he don't even know who he talking to right now.
What does the maintenance guy have to do with me? My business.
Because if you're not in, you don't have no business. You don't belong in the building.
I got.
You don't have any business.
I don't want to. Can you calm down? Can you calm down and step away?
Hey, no,
Please.
so we're closed for business right now. We're under construction, so there's no public beyond the point out here in the lobby.
But there's a sign.
Yeah, there's a sign.
Calm down, guy.
Hey, you don't belong in the building. You don't got business.
I do have
Take
business.
it up.
Don't tell me what my business is. You should get back to work.
Right here, sir. So
Yeah, let me see the sign.
The sign's right there on the wall. Access beyond this point for village business only. It's supposed to be here as well, so it fell down. So if you need
okay.
something, you can wait in the lobby. We can help you right away. But we're under construction, so.
Yeah, I wanted to speak with somebody regarding a village code that an officer just brought to my attention.
Okay. So if you want to sit in the lobby and.
But can you see why I went back there? There is no sign saying that.
We're under construction.
But
so you can see them.
you're telling me that there is no public access past this
Correct.
entryway.
The same, that sign there.
Yeah.
The same for right here.
Okay.
This is the public space right here.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
So just hang tight.
Sure, I'll wait in here.
Question.
I just had a code about. I had a question about a code that was recited by a sergeant of Larchmont Police Department,
Okay.
saying that I needed permission to film.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to somebody about that.
Okay, well,
Because I think it's in direct violation of the U.S. Constitution with freedom of press. I'm an
Great.
investigative
So,
journalist.
Why don't you review the code online? You can
Yeah.
make your interpretation. You can schedule a time to come in, and we can talk about whatever you feel you need to talk
Yeah, can I schedule a time now to come back?
about. Sure. Let me just see if Brian has a calendar open. We'll
Sure.
probably be sometime next week because we're in the midst of construction.
Okay, great. I'd love to set a time to talk.
Brian, how's the calendar look for next week? Thursday open next week? All right, sir, so we can do Friday, next Friday around 10.
Friday around
Send us
10.
an email with your credentials and what the question is, and then we can talk with you.
Already advised them that as part of village code,
Yeah,
you have to apply for a permit to videotape on village property.
exactly. And it's easily accessible. If it's commercial purposes, it's one fee. If you're a student, there's no fee, but we just need some paperwork and some credentials. No big deal.
Yeah, but the credentials is provided by the United States Constitution by freedom of press.
Okay.
I don't need to provide credentials of anything. We all have freedom of press, and I'm just gathering content to disseminate to the public. Just like I've told the sergeant already, if it's against the code, I would like to be charged with that code so that way I can take this up in the proper channels, which would be courtroom.
We want to facilitate, not hinder anyone.
Yeah,
So what
great.
I would suggest
Well,
is
that code
read the
hinders
Well,
people.
You've never read it yet, right? So
She read it to me.
Okay.
She read it to
so
me.
Again, if you're allowed to videotape your world, like you can wear a GoPro and walk around and do what you want to do. But if you're gonna like use this building or use this in any production or anything further than just your own log of life, then you do need a permit for that. And
Yeah,
it's village property.
But no one is saying that I'm making a movie or anything or a commercial of anything. I'm an investigative journalist gathering content to disseminate to public.
He's also in the back lot video.
What? But you know damn well he ain't making no movie. You know damn well he's literally just recording. He has a camera in his hand. He's by himself. Don't got no damn whole studio behind him. Y'all, they be playing so stupid. And y'all call this safety? Man, these is tyrants. These is bullies. These is gang members. And I'ma stand on that. Most of these dudes is gang members. He just sat there and lied. They tried to intimidate. She tried to intimidate him. She coming back still pressing the issue and he tell him to do it. She ain't doing it. She's literally just trying to keep intimidating the man to make him go against what he knows, what we all know. Their job is not safety, bro. Only 5%. Like, them two dudes out of all this video, they the first cops that I seen really shake their head and be like, oh, he know what's going on. Like, you feel me? And not, you feel me, be the one that's trying to violate for real. I mean, they gang members, so they gonna stick together. So that's why I say 5-3, probably lower than 5% good cops. At the end of the day, yeah, man, like, come on, what? Movie studio, bro, stop playing, bro. Y'all say any lie in the book. Just be lying. Just be lying, bro.
Taking all the cars and everything in the back lot, and we explained to
Whatever I can see from public, I can videotape.
The gate here, it
It's
is
private
gated in,
property,
it is private property.
Right.
It's not
you
private
can-
property.
The public right away, you can do whatever you need to do from the streets to side.
How can a government agency be private? It doesn't make any sense. It's an oxymoron. You're saying that it's private property, but yet it's a government agency.
But it's not accessible to the public.
It is accessible to the public, ma'am.
As I explained to you earlier, there are police vehicles and apparatus for the fire department and other things housed in the lot.
Yeah.
You cannot enter from the park. That's why there's a gate there. So it's only for personnel of the village. You cannot come into the lot and walk around.
Yeah. Well, ma'am, this would be Larchmont property as well, right?
Yes.
The building I'm in.
You're not allowed to videotape inside
So,
the building.
I'm asking you-
Prior approval.
I'm listening.
Of the board of trustees. That is what.
I will let you know that I will let you know right now. I do not have any approval from anybody in the board of trustees, and I'm continuing to film.
I understand that you want me to make the arrest. I'm telling you that I have discretion. I'm giving you a warning.
Smart move.
And I am choosing not to make the arrest today.
That's very smart of you, Sergeant. Thank you. Very smart.
So I'm going to ask you to leave the building.
Are you under threat of arrest? Are you telling me to leave the building?
No, I'm asking you to leave the building.
But I don't understand. You're asking me or are you telling me? There's a difference. I want to get the law down. You're a law enforcement officer. I just want to make sure that we're clear on the law here, right?
Now we're close to the public because we're under construction.
You said past there.
This is if this was a blue sky day where we weren't doing any work, this would be the area of which you would come in if you needed help and figure out what's going on. And if you needed a particular department, we'd bring you to the department and then you'd leave. Obviously, with COVID concerns, I appreciate you wearing your mask, and then we're doing some work here in the building, and we just can't have you wandering around and so forth. So if you need something, if you get a parking permit, you want to pay a ticket.
Well, I'm gathering content for a story. That's what I need. So I'm going to be in the public areas of this building, gathering content for my story. If you tell me that I can't go past there and I can't go past there because it's restricted.
I just told you that there are other.
Can I get your name too? I didn't get your name.
Justin Patino.
Justin Patina, Vindo's administrator.
So the idea here is if you need help, if you need something, we're going to gather it. But other than that, we're not open to the public. So
You can't be up here.
out of this, out of the building, we've got boxes everywhere. We're working on stuff.
Yeah.
So if you need something, I'll give you a permit form. If you need a calendar, I don't know what.
But respectfully, sir, that if the doors are open and this is a public building, that means you are open to the public.
Right, to help someone, and then they're on their way.
Or if
So
somebody's
can't hang out
conduct.
here.
I'm not.
Loitering.
This is not. I have a purpose here, sir. That means that wouldn't be loitering. I have a purpose here. I'm not just standing around.
According to who?
According to the United States freedom of press, I'm gathering content for a story in a public place.
Yes, I understand you can gather your content, but the Village of Larchmont Code clearly states.
I understand that.
157-1
I understand that.
That you cannot videotape.
I am challenging that code, ma'am. That's what I'm doing here today.
Okay,
I'm
so
challenging
then
that code.
I suggest that you file a FOIL request with the village, obtain a copy of that code,
Yeah.
and then you can.
I'm sure I can get it online. I'm sure I can get it online, but what better way for you to enforce the code? I'm telling you to, you're telling me about a code that you're not even enforcing, ma'am. I'm asking you
I
to,
have discretion.
Okay.
I'm choosing at this
and
point
all I'm asking you now, so you're,
to cease videotaping
Okay.
in the building.
okay, I'm not going to cease videotaping. If you're ordering me to leave the building, I will leave the building. If you're ordering me to leave the building.
He can wait in the lobby if he likes.
You can wait downstairs
The lobby
in the lobby.
is open to the public. You can wait in the lobby.
This is not open to the public because of COVID restrictions.
Right. So you feel free to wait in the lobby.
It sure is open. This says access beyond this point for village business only. Right? That's the sign.
I'm
And
revising that for you, sir. If you'd like
okay,
to sit
so
down,
you're
if you'd like to
changing
sit down.
you're changing the restriction of public.
I'm trying to accommodate you.
Okay.
Right? You need space to gather your information, and I want to try and accommodate your request. I really don't know who you are and what you're obtaining, but in light of your sincere approach, the lobby's going to be available to you. You can sit down in the lobby until 4 o'clock this afternoon when we close the doors. For
So I can't sit in here and
This is the courtroom. No, this is under construction.
You're
No, you
not
can sit in the
allowed to
lobby.
videotape in the courtroom, which you did when you came up the stairs.
yeah. There's
So
what
you're not
law
allowed
is
to
that?
Videotape in the courtroom.
What law is that though?
I can get it from the court clerk. You are not allowed to videotape in the courtroom.
Probably when it's in session, ma'am. That's probably
No.
what that means.
Actually, court is open to the public when it is in session. You
Yeah.
are not allowed to videotape in the courtroom for safety reasons.
Okay.
People plot and plan things. You cannot videotape. Sir, you were told you needed to wait downstairs.
I gotta-
You're not allowed to videotape
I'm getting
in
a
the courtroom.
I want to submit a Freedom of Information Act
Okay, we
request.
will get you the form and bring it downstairs. I will
Why-
give you the form.
Why can't I just go handle my business?
Because you are not allowed up here. It is closed to the public. The village administrator already told you.
So is somebody going to give me service? They're going to provide me with the
You're
form?
going to get the form right
Okay,
now.
great.
The village clerk is printing it out.
Great.
If a piece of construction debris falls and hits you, then
Yeah.
it's an issue. So nobody, we're not even allowed up here.
Okay. Thank you.
Here you go. The village
Appreciate it. And then when I
administrator provides this to you.
thank you. And when I fill this out, I give this to who?
You can scan it or email. You can
Scan
fax
it,
it.
email it, the fax, everything's
I'd
up there.
rather bring it back personally. So
So
where
then
would I
you'll
go?
have to bring it into the police department at the window, and we can facilitate bringing it upstairs.
So they take FOIA requests at the police department for the village.
Administrator, and you will let them know
That
downstairs.
door is open 24/7, so you can go in there anytime if you get.
Okay.
But you cannot
Thanks
videotape
thanks
inside
Justin.
police headquarters.
Thanks. Take care.
Once you enter the doors, you cannot videotape inside police headquarters.
I will be doing that for sure. For
You
sure.
cannot videotape inside.
I'm telling you, ma'am, I'm going to be doing
Okay,
it.
that's fine.
I'm going to be
So you
doing
can
it.
Go out those doors right there. Have a good day.
I'm going right now to the police station, just so you know, to film. Exercise my First Amendment right. Desk officer over here. Hey, how are you? You guys got a small lobby area here, man.
Festival, yeah.
Small lobby area here, man. For a big guy like me, I could feel claustrophobic. Well, I just wanted to see what you guys got in here. Take care, man.
All right.
Take care.
All right. Stay safe.
You too. Well, we made our point. There was really nothing to see in there.
I have something for you. So this is the permit for filming. Disregard the filming fee because that is for commercial only.
2,000 a day?
It's for commercial shoots, yes.
Wow.
But fill out this form in its entirety, provide a certificate of insurance, and the village will review it and get it answered to you extremely quickly.
No, ma'am, I don't need that. I don't need that.
Okay, well, you're telling me that you want to film, you need to have a permit to film.
No, I don't. I'm telling you, I don't.
The Village of Larchmont Code requires that you have a permit to film.
I understand that, but
I'm trying to accommodate
the United States
the law.
Constitution gives me the inherent right to film.
But the village, so
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you have the United States Constitution, then each state has their own constitution, and then each village and
Yeah.
jurisdiction has their own rules and regulations.
So what makes you think that a village can supersede the Constitution of the United States?
We're not going to get to a
We're
debate.
just gonna give you this.
I don't want that, man.
Okay, part where I'm trying to accommodate what you
Is
want.
there anything else we can help you with?
No, you guys are good to go.
Give me a chair, sir, if you like. This is the bench in the back.
Appreciate it, Justin.
All right, sir. Good luck. If you have any questions, you can give us a call, email.
Oh, you'll be hearing from me soon. You too. All right, guys. So we're just getting out of the village center here in Larchmont, New York. Wow, is all I can say. Wow. Cannot believe that sergeant really thought that filming on public property, I needed to get permission or I would be arrested. Very funny to me how when I invited her to arrest me, she wouldn't, because she has discretion over these kinds of things. I'm sure that's the reason, ma'am. I'm sure. That sergeant was nothing but a tyrant, and I'm gonna hold them accountable. I'm gonna mark Larchmont, New York into my calendar and into my notes to come back here and fight for that code to get changed. Completely ridiculous what's going on here. They have a code that prevents people from filming without permission in public on any grounds owned by Larchmont Village. Completely ridiculous. I cannot believe it. We still have a lot of good officers out there. As you guys saw, the 2 officers who responded with the tyrant sergeant honored their oath. Very respectable men. Very cordial. Completely ridiculous out here. We're gonna hold them accountable. Stay tuned. Follow up to come. As always, guys, stay safe. God bless. See you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.
Dissect that real quick for the end. Bruh, she kept coming back just to feel right. She couldn't go to sleep without feeling right. She's a public servant to protect the public. She's just trying to feel right with a gun on her hip. And she's a sergeant. How did she even get that position? What is she doing in there to get that position? Because she don't know no damn law. Oh my gosh. Straight up, man. What higher person she went in their office and did what she did, huh? Because I guarantee you that had to do with knowing her damn laws. Come on, bro. How's that lady even a sergeant? She 30 minutes straight. 30 minutes straight, bro. 30 minutes straight. Hawking him down just to feel right. Even though she knows. She knows what he's saying is a fact. Nothing you're saying goes against the Constitution. You took an oath to a Constitution. Or we took the oath to a village Constitution. Nobody's trying to hear that. Your little village don't go past 6 seed, the first contract between people and freaking from the people and the government. It don't supersede that. What are you talking about? This little ant hole, you talking about a whole freaking nation. Like, bro, your little village not superseding no whole nation contract. Stop playing, man. Like, it wasn't even that she knew she wasn't right at the point, because she would have been like, no, she talking about discretion. Y'all seen the law stop police lock people up for? I ain't even trying to get in that mode, but it's like, bro, this video got me in that mode because she did not back off. Like, this is why women don't need too much power. I do not care what nobody say. This is why women don't need too much power. This is why they will never have too much power. Because stuff just gets, it just is unorganized. Like, it's just everywhere when women get a certain amount of power. She kept coming back. Take your L and go. Bro, 30 minutes straight. 30 minutes straight. That is insane, bro. That is insane, and that is straight up a gang member territorial type acts, bro. That has nothing to do with public safety, and y'all know that. Don't come here, no police. I ain't no cops saying nothing. It's all on camera, bro. Come on, bro. Know your rights, or they gonna violate your rights, bro. If he didn't know nothing, she would have been locked them up, bro, the first minute. 40 minutes she couldn't lock him up, and she still was pressing the issue because she just wanted to feel right. She needed that dopamine in her. She needed that quick little high off, feeling like she got power. Nah, baby. The people got the power. He know that. It don't work like that. All right, man. That's the video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, drop in the comments. As y'all see, I was pausing the video. Definitely had to pause that video a lot because that was a lot. And saying what I said, but we're going to let the video play more from here on out and pause it here and there on the main parts. But, like, y'all tell me how y'all feel. We'll be dropping content consistently and daily. And your boy, rinocutty, is out. You feel me? No. You feel me? You feel me? Oh, my gosh, bro. That was...